My name is Omar Mohammed. I'm from Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. I'm a business reporter currently with Quartz, but I'm now taking up the position as the 9th International Fellow on the Code for Africa project, and we'll be working to establish the Code for Tanzania chapter. And then the focus of my fellowship will be primarily to bring the culture of data journalism in Tanzanian newsrooms. I began as a media analyst for a consulting firm, and then while at the same time freelancing for different publications in Tanzania and in East Africa as a whole. And then did TV for a little bit. I created and produced and hosted a TV show, a weekly TV show in Tanzania, and then took up a job with as a senior producer for a program on the BBC Swahili service, which was funded by BBC Media Action, and then have worked as well as a political risk consultant, and then was fortunate enough to spend a year in the US as a Hubert Humphrey Fulbright Fellow in journalism at Arizona State University as Walter Cronkite School of Journalism. Basically a couple of reasons. To begin with, I like telling stories. And then I'm a very curious person, so being able to satisfy my curiosity and learn new things while at the same time write about them, I found that journalism fulfilled all those key questions for me, and so I'm very, very passionate about being able to tell stories in ways that could inform, educate, and even like a little bit entertain my readers. So there's an element in which sometimes journalism can be kind of he said, she said aspect of reporting, and I think the use of data in journalism tends to help in establishing the truth of something. Numbers tend to be very, very indisputable. So if you're able to sort of incorporate data reporting in your journalism, it gives your work a little bit more credibility with the reader. And I think that's been a very useful tool that I've used in my reporting, especially as a business reporter for Quartz. It's been something that I've used to make sure that I add a little bit more value in my work, and I think that it's always important to make sure that in whatever journalism work that you do, you go the furthest that you can in making sure that you are establishing the truth and trust with your readers, and I tend to feel that data reporting tends to go a long way towards doing that with our audience. So at the moment, people do engage in data reporting, but there's more to be done, I believe, in leveraging all the interesting tools that are out there to visualize data in a way that can tell stories in a much more compelling way. And I think one of the key things that I want to spend this year as a Knight Fellow in doing is to make sure that individual reporters, to begin with, are able to be aware and not feel intimidated doing data reporting and data journalism, but also hopefully work with newsrooms in general in institutionalizing data journalism, and I think that those are the two key things that I aim to achieve during this year, during my Knight Fellowship. think that with the Knight Fellowship, the opportunity of asking difficult questions about our profession and figuring out ways and solutions, innovations that can then allow us to do our jobs better, and in the process of doing our jobs better, we can tell the kind of stories that can help voice the concerns and the preoccupations and the aspirations of our people. And so that's why I believe that being a part of the Knight Fellowship will help me do, from a personal point of view, learn new ways of doing journalism and reporting, and take those learnings and share my new understanding of the profession with my fellow Tanzanian reporters, and so we can evolve the profession even more in our own individual way, and hopefully create an ecosystem that can then have the kind of ripple effect that can be transformative, not only in our jobs, but also for our people as well.